this. But if people don't have that sort of, how do they create? Is there a way to create their own catalyst? Like you just said, like take a trip
one thing. Okay, so one of the things we talking about is I have this program online called. You can find it at selfauthoring.com, or you can find it on my website.
Yep, and we'll put both the links right here.
Okay, so one of the programs help you write about your life. And by the way, you don't have to be able to write very well to do this. And if you do it badly, that's just fine as long as you do it, because doing it badly is way better than not doing it at all, which is kind of like a motif for life, right? Get the hell out there and do it. You're not going to do it perfectly, but it's better than not doing it at all. You'll make your mistakes, but you'll learn. One part of the program, which is the Future Authoring Program, helps people develop a plan for their life. You actually need a plan for your life, because the thing is, a plan gives you goals, things to aim at. And like, imagine you went to the shooting range and you didn't have a target. Well, what the hell fun is that? What are you going to do? Shoot your rifle into the air? There's nothing about that that's useful.
Shoot your friend, shoot your wife.
You're still shooting, but it's not fun.
Right, there's no game.
That's right, and the game is to hit the damn target. Okay, so first of all, there's no game without a target. All right, so fine, you need a target. And then you might say, well, is the game worthwhile? And the answer might be, well, how challenging is the place that you put the target? If it isn't challenging enough, if it's challenging enough, the game will be worthwhile. Well, there you go. That's the secret to life. It's like, if what you're aiming at is challenging enough, the game will be worthwhile. Well, it's not worthwhile. It's like, well, reconfigure your aims then. You're not aiming high enough. By your own judgment, say, well, this isn't meaningful. It's like, hey, man, you're not aiming high enough, because if you were, it would be meaningful. Yeah. Okay, so while the Future Authoring Program says, like, look, the first thing you want to do is decide that you're responsible for taking care of yourself like you're someone hypothetically worthwhile. Okay, so that's the first thing. It's like the same, imagine you have a kid and you like the kid and you'd like things to go well for them. So you got to have that attitude towards yourself, despite all your flaws, which are manifold.
And that's hard for a lot of people to get to.
God, yes, and no wonder, because, you know, most of us are fixer-uppers and we need some work. And so it's not so easy to come out with the whole self-love, which is not something I'm not that comfortable with anyways. But the fact that you're not perfect doesn't mean that you aren't worth improving. That's the thing.
I love that.